Hello, everybody. How's it going? Sorry, I didn't check this part before stream started. I also didn't check to see if our laundry would be hanging up in camera shot. Orty, hello. How's it going? How is everybody doing today? Happy Sunday. Happy start of our little week here. How's everybody doing? I'm not gonna lie. Off screen, I'm currently just kind of running around in Zelda right now. I know I've kind of told you guys like what I've just been. Ooh, sorry, I turned this off. Just like kind of what I've been doing, running around. Oh my god, I can't adjust this to save my life. Just trying to. Oh my god, I'm just trying to get as little like dirty laundry of ours, or clean laundry, I guess, of ours, just like not in the shot, but that basket's gonna stay there. So sorry. No, so I've kind of just been like running around killing stuff. I was actually thinking about like if I got started early tonight, I was thinking about just going and just doing that boss that I couldn't beat last time. But then I don't know, I was just having a hard time getting started. I had everything ready to go like really early, actually. Like I had my title and my setup and all the technical stuff all ready to go pretty early tonight. Like I could have gotten started on time if I had just like actually motivated myself to do it. But I was just kind of like laying in bed, like Benji was playing Zelda. I was just kind of hanging out and I was like, this is really nice. I was like, I'm just kind of enjoying hanging. And at some point in the next hour, we actually found a Greek food place that'll deliver on DoorDash. So in a little while, we will have some food coming in the door, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is like my first Greek food excursion in New York so far. But I hope everybody has been having a good weekend. I actually kind of wanted to just like chat about some of the stuff that I did this weekend. So as I've talked about on here many times, Benji and I both have like the AMC subscription. So 3 movies a week, $25 a month. It's a pretty sick deal, in my opinion. So we go to the movies pretty often, even if it's like something I'm not super excited about. We'll go just to go. But yesterday, we were gonna be in Manhattan because we were actually going to a play. So we were gonna be in Manhattan anyway because we were going to see Harry Potter on Broadway, like the play. And I was like, hey, it would be fun if like while we're in Manhattan, like let's go see a movie. Cause like there aren't really any movie theaters super duper close to us. The nearest ones are all pretty much in Manhattan. So we went yesterday to go see the live action Snow White. And it was genuinely like just as bad as I was like. I think it was actually worse than I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie. I do actually think it was worse than I was expecting. It was pretty bad. Just the worst part was the music. Man, the music was just awful. And the effects were really bad. And the story was pretty bad. But what like really sullied it was just the fact that the music was so bad. So yeah, that movie does not have my recommendation. But it was cool to go see it in IMAX without really a penny coming out of my wallet. Because with the subscription, technically, I had already paid for it. So it's like, not really any extra money out of my account. And I got to go see a movie in IMAX. Even if the movie was terrible, I got to go see it in, like, the largest IMAX screen in the States. So even just for that, it's like kind of worth it. It's like not, you know, like it's not actually worth it. It wasn't a good movie. But it was cool to not have to spend anything extra to go see a not good movie, you know? Oh, I didn't get the gems before they fell. Sorry, I forgot you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. Mayonnaise is just lotion for sandwiches. That's disgusting. I hate that so much. I wish I had never heard that, actually. I hate that. Like, vehemently hate that. Yeah, so Snow White, not a recommendation. Really bad. But I don't think I needed to tell anybody that. I think that was kind of implied. Yeah, it was really dreadful. But Harry Potter on Broadway, not gonna lie, the show itself, not amazing. Like the script is like fine. It's definitely like it's like a Member Berries type of script, basically. Like, hey, remember this part? Hey, wouldn't it be weird if this happened instead? Like, it's one of those kind of scripts. But just like the spectacle and the things that they're able to do on stage, that was the exciting part. And Benji was like, you know, for somebody who's a fan of this stuff, it's just cool to see where these characters and these stories have gone. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm not a huge Harry Potter person, so it didn't really resonate with me super hard. But it's it was just cool, like this, like what they were able to accomplish, just in terms of like, you know, the spectacle of the show. So yeah, if you're in New York and you can get cheap tickets, we got you know, like for Broadway shows in New York, they have like a lottery drawing that you can enter, basically. So I entered this drawing to win $40 tickets. Like, I still had to pay for the tickets, but like, I think those orchestra seats would have probably been, I'm sure they would have been over $100 normally. And yeah, we got them for $40 a piece, and we were in like the 5th or 6th row. We were really kind of close up to everything. So yeah, cool show. Really cool show. I was, you know, before the show, I was kind of just like, well, I'm going to see this because it's a good opportunity to see it. And even if I don't know much about Harry Potter, it's still just a cool thing to go see. And I wound up having a really good time, even if the show itself was just like fine. But I have also been watching some good movies recently. I just watched Godzilla -1 today, which is a Japanese Godzilla movie that came out in 2023. And it's fucking awesome. It's basically like Godzilla meets war movie. So if anybody has the chance to check that out, it's on Netflix. Strong recommendation over here for Godzilla -1. What else have I watched recently? Oh, I watched the entire like X trilogy the other day. Watched all 3 of them. X, Pearl, and Maxine. Kind of watched them one by one. Pearl was the best one. And if I feel like I've said this before on stream, can't remember. But if anybody is on social media, Letterboxd, which is basically just a big movie-based social media network. Like, you kind of just log what movies you've seen and like make lists. You can make like a watch list of movies you want to watch, and you can like kind of see what your friends have watched, and you know, comment on each other's reviews and things like that. So it's fun. But if anybody's on it, I would love to like have more reviews to look at on Letterboxd. I have a few friends on Letterboxd. I have like 5 or 6. But I'd love to see some more folks on it, so I'm trying to turn people over to do it. When Harrison beat up a mime, the round of applause he'd receive from his audience. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm big on the letterbox train, and I will ask literally just about anybody, like, hey, you on Letterboxd? Hey, if you like to watch movies, you should go on Letterboxd. Honestly, the best thing that I've had for it now is just like chronicling what I watch and how I watched it is really cool. I like when I watch a movie being like, oh, this one I saw in theaters, this one I had on DVD, this one I had gone to this streaming service to watch it, stuff like that. Really enjoyed that. But the other thing that's coming in clutch for me now is the fact that there's like a watch list, basically, that's like, hey, these are things that I haven't seen that I want to watch. If I even like paid for the next tier, it would be like, what is it? I think you can, like, it'll show you what streaming service the movie you want to watch is on, I think. This is not sponsored by Letterboxd at all, unless they want it to be, but big support. Big support out there to them. So yeah, it's just kind of been a little bit about my weekend and just like things I've watched and done recently. But today, we are going to continue on with Outer Wilds. I'm not gonna lie, this game is kind of throwing me for a loop. I don't really know what I expected, but it's confusing me in all kinds of ways. I'm having a hard time picking it up, and it's not, I don't think it's the game's fault. I think it's my fault. I just think I'm bad at it. But I think I'm just having trouble kind of finding out what my goals are and what I should prioritize. And I've kind of learned just over time that I'm a lot less good at open goal kind of games unless my goals are tangible. I say that as I'm like sitting here also playing Breath of the Wild, which is a very open goal game. But I don't know, like I don't feel a huge sense of like direction, and I guess that's exactly what the game is going for, and I just really struggle with games like that. So it's hard to me. It's kind of stressful to me as well, because I also know that I only have so much time, and I want to make sure that I can discover as much as possible within that time. So all that whining and bitching to basically just say it's a tough one for me. I'm having trouble with this game. I do still like it. Like, I think its concept kind of sells it for me. And like, I think it's super well made, super well done. I'm just dreadful at it. I think I'm genuinely just dreadful at it. And that's fine. I'm okay being dreadful at things. Sometimes you just be dreadful at things. But I'm going to, okay, so off, as I've said, off screen, I am playing Zelda. So let me just kill this Guardian real quick, and then we can go on into the game at hand. Y'all enjoy that playlist? I found it on YouTube. It was called Nintendo Music to play while cleaning your room. I also, Benji told me he was going to do this, and I definitely hear Guitar Hero coming from the other room. If anybody hears it at any point, just let me know, because I don't want to get like any kind of music flag. Okay, Guardian dead. So let's get out of here. I have been upgrading some stuff though. I upgraded this, I think 2 levels up with some star fragments that I found. I leveled this up all the way, but God, these really only go up to 20. That sucks so hard. So yeah, done some stuff, avoided other things, but just kind of been coasting in Breath of the Wild. I saved, right? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Excellent. Let's go on into the game at hand. I also wanted to mention that I did update my like upcoming games list a little bit. Not much with content, but mostly with format. So I gave things little bullets, which I thought was nice. Just looked a little bit nicer. I think I did add like 1 or 2 to my eventually list, but I think I've also decided that after Outer Wilds, I'm going to play Animal Well, which is a game that I've really been looking forward to playing, but I haven't been able to play yet. And then, you know, I also kind of added like, you know, currently playing, or I had the currently playing there to begin with, but I only had like my main playthrough at a time. So now I just have it as Outer Wilds and Breath of the Wild Master Mode. And then for my up next, I have Animal Well and Tears of the Kingdom. Just to kind of be like, after this is done, then the next is done. I might actually call like one playthrough my A playthrough and the other playthrough my B playthrough. Just to maybe call like my Zelda playthroughs my B playthrough. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. Or maybe my 1 playthrough and my 2 playthrough. No, A and B I think is a lot more I think it's a lot more accurate to what I'm trying to convey. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. And then when I get to when I finish Tears of the Kingdom, you know, in like a year and a half, I think my next B playthrough is going to be Golden Sun, but that's not going to be for a long time. You already played Pikmin 4? Not the full thing. I played the, like, Olimar quest, which that thing that I played in Pikmin 4, I think I've actually played it on stream a couple times. It's only like a side mode. The rest of the game is actually much, much longer. Love Pikmin 4. Love Pikmin 4 so very much. But I play the side mode all the time. I play like the Olimar side quest pretty often because you can do it in like 2 sittings, you know, at most. All right, I should figure out where to go. Hollow's Lantern I haven't been to at all. The Whitehole Station is crazy. Wait, I should look at rumor mode. Because I think this will help me kind of figure out where to go next. Gabbro's Island has more to explore. Frozen jellyfish has more to explore. How do I even get to that? Construction yard? Oh, yeah, I remember the construction yard. Okay. Not the Ash Twin Towers. Not that. Getting to the jellyfish kind of freaks me out. Let me... I'm going to mark that on my HUD, but my big plan, I think, is going to be to find Hollow's lantern and go check that out. So let's do that. That's Ember Twin. Brittle Hollow. So that's Hollow's lantern. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. There's a reason I haven't been here at all. Because it's like, what else am I supposed to do here, you know? I think all of these little... all these little holes, you know, got lava in them. Is it possible to land here? Who's calling me? Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Our dinner just arrived. So I am going to, I'm going to do my best to kind of keep going here, but I also, am probably going to step away again in just a little while just to go get some food. Because I'm pretty excited about this Greek food. Actually. Oh! Bad. 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 Can I go, like, in? I can. Okay, let me get my spacesuit on, because I forget to do this all the time. Oh, hold Y to repair. Okay. Increased volcanic activity detected. Yeah, no shit. Solar activity detected. Location is now inhospitable. Evacuation recommended. I wish I understood what this does. What this meant. Like, why is it doing this? What does this mean? I'm assuming that means something important, right? What's broken? I hear my ship going buzz buzz, and I'm like, what's the problem? Don't land in the lava. I said don't do that. Yeah, literally. Okay, well, there's got to be more to find there of some kind. But that's rough. Hold on. Let me close this. I just hear the DMCA coming from outside. So, I guess I'll go back to that place, to the sun. No, literally, like, gasp, shocking. Some of the places that I could go, I'm just a little afraid to go. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's see. Nothing? Hi. Oh. Benji comes prancing in here with his little Guitar Hero guitar.
I'm
How
jamming.
goes the jamming?
I'm been jamming.
Just make sure you close the door on the way out because I don't want to get hit with the DMCA.
Sure thing. Or, because I asked myself and I chuckled, I said, are we ready to rock? But I spelled it W-I-I in my
Oh, because you're playing on the Wii. I see. Very clever, my love. Very clever. Okay, so let's try going to this place again. Ah! Why did we zoom so hard past it? Had the autopilot going and it was all of a sudden like psych. Like that part doesn't look like there's anything in there, you know, like no ruins or nothing to find. The one that I went in certainly had some stuff to find. Which one was it? Which little volcano spot was it? It's this one. Okay. This looks good, I think. Hey! I didn't even jump in the lava. That's really boring. All right. Well, then let's just travel somewhere else then. I don't know. I was messing something up there. I don't know. I wonder how this game looks on other platforms. I should look into that. Not for this playthrough, but I think if this were something I were to play again, I might want to find somewhere where it might run a little bit better. But that's just me. Yeah, so let's check out this rumor mode here. Okay, so let's go to Gabbro's Island. That looks like somewhere where I can find things. Oh yeah, this is on Giant's Deep, isn't it? I don't know what was there, like, kind of floating on the island. Ah. I forget how stressful this place is. That killed me, didn't it? Yeah, I probably deserved that. Man, okay. I just wasted so much time just running around dying. All right, let's try that again. Always forget how much is going on in there. I feel like Giant's Deep was actually one of the first places I went. I feel like I haven't been to Giant's Deep in a long time. But I do feel like I've learned a lot about Giant's Deep since the last time I've been to it. I keep thinking that I'm far enough away from the planet before I start, like, flying away. Aft hull? That looks like something that I could, in theory, land on. but like a why would I kind of thing, you know? Okay. So I'm gonna take the spacesuit. That's the part that's broken? Okay. So there's a guy here. But there's more here to explore, according to my little memo. My little ship guide, ship log. So I can't go through that way, and that sucks, because I'm like, what's near there? What's in there? I want to know. You know? Because that looks like a cave of some kind. There's something else up there. I wonder if that's the part that I hadn't discovered. Ow. I like all this stuff. What's all this doing up here? Why is this here? Oh, he's in it. You and I are the only ones who know we're in a time loop, and if you tell them about it, no one remembers by the next loop. Why is that? Maybe it's because we both made some seriously intense eye contact with the Nomai statue. Seeing my memories replay each time I die, just like I did with the Nomai statue on the beach, opened its eyes and looked at me. So maybe no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know. I'll be here. Did I find anything? Nomai created these head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. I think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Oh, wait. Yeah, the one in the woods, I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to a good 24 poems. I'm done exploring. I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just, like, shows up and scares the daylights out of you. Okay. Woof. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Siri bot. Doing the Lord's work. Oh, yeah, I can get back in that just fine. Right? Totally. Huh. I am stuck. uh... Yeah, I'm stuck. Doesn't really seem like I can shimmy myself out. Oh, this is funny. Do I just, like, wait for gravity to just yeet me out again? Oh. Yes, that's exactly what I do. I can't get to my ship. That's the problem. Is this possible? Guess I'll just do like a little underwater exploring here. I don't know. Why not? I do see this like impenetrable, you know, wavy little force that one guy said that he just like can't get through. I was wondering if I could get through the cap. If I go up to the northern hemisphere, though, maybe? Cyclones are freaky as hell. There's another island over here. Have I been to this? This doesn't look familiar. Maybe I have. No, maybe this is familiar. This looks familiar. Also, like, what is that? Have I been here? Yes, this does look familiar. Statue workshop. Can't get in. If I remember getting tripped out by that. Yes. Well, that looks important. Oh, okay, there is stuff here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Flock specifically told us not to do that. Really want to see the test too, Lammy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Flox will see the later test. Yeah, there's like stuff in there. What do these platforms mean? Okay, well, I see a cyclone, and I see something right here. It's a little protection ball. Oh. Interesting, and there's a couple of them. Also saw that the sun was getting red, which means I'm kind of running out of time. Have I not been here before? Have I not been here before? Excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. The workshop below. How do you get to it? What is this? Inside the island. How do I get inside? There's something inside. Yeah, there is something inside the island. How do you get inside the island? Which way did I come up here? Is it this way? Shit. Maybe if I go down and up? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Thanks for the boops. Okay, I'm probably gonna die here, but let me just explore for even just a little while. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel like I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. Hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Okay. Kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue. When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. It's extraordinary sculpting, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single nomized memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding nomi. Didn't hear the boop? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's weird. No, I heard it loud and clear. I don't have enough fuel. I think that means we are reaching the end of this loop here. I don't know what this means. Trying to figure out how to get to that area where my thing is. Yep, that's the sun exploding. Oh, yep, there I go. Okay, well, I know how to get up and into that area now. So it looks like I should go to Ash Twin, because it looks like that's where so much of the mysteries are kind of going, you know? But interesting that somebody else knows that we're in this time loop. I don't know what to make of that, but he knows. But I'll update my ship's log kind of thing. It'll probably say that I still have somewhere to go. But I think if I take my big ship to Giant's Deep and go underwater, maybe I can take my big ship underwater? Let's see. Nothing? Saying there's still more to find in Gabbro's Island. Stupid ass. You can get donkeys in Minecraft? I feel like that'd be a good name for a Minecraftian donkey. There is stuff on that, like, debris. This is weird. This isn't what I would have expected. There are donkeys in Minecraft? Well, there you go. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Where is this gonna take us now? Whoa. Hey, I see, like, writing stuff. Launch module. Control module. Probe tracking module. Okay. looks like I can't go that way. Looks like this way doesn't really exist anymore. Whoa. Oh, I see. What? Okay, maybe I don't. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is setting the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can. As far as it can, I'll make some adjustments. Okay. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there is a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon, what did that say? Won't be asked to fire. Hope you're pulling my locomotive limb. Wish I were my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update, Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Adea may feel responsible. Okay. So what? Do I need to put, like these things with their, like, corresponding icons? Whoa. If I do this, does it all come together? Launch module viewpoint window fractured. Probe tracking module missing. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Okay. But it looks like that just kind of put it together. I don't remember how to, like, leave. Oh, out here. Dingleberg! How are you? I'm good. Week's been good. No, literally just hanging out, exploring. Kind of confused. But, exploring all the same. No, how are you? How's your week going?
Where are you? Oh, you're right in front of me.
I didn't
game
realize
hates me.
what I was watching for a second there. I was like, what is that?
I just died.
Is this even science?
Is this even science? That is such a good question.
Hey Viv, would you mind going there real quick?
Thank you for the shout out. Yes, go and
Oh, yeah,
follow
sure,
our
man.
pal
Yeah, cool.
Doc. Our pal Dinkelberg.
Oh
Anything
no,
else I can
I'm
do
going
for
back.
you?
Doc, I am so confused by this little game here. So perplexed by this silly game here. I genuinely every now and then I get an idea, and that's kind of what I rock with. Oh, Gabro's Island is just currently in space. Okay. Oh yeah, how is your show? I heard that you guys opened. I heard that you guys have been having a good weekend. How have things been going? Cause you have a it's 2 weekends, right? Are you doing 2 weekends or just one? Hey, why am I getting farther away from it? Please stop. Please stop. Go closer to Giant's Deep. Jupiter looking ass. Water Jupiter. Ah! Okay. Ah! What is this? Have I been here yet? This doesn't look familiar. Was Tech so crazy? Yes, yes. I can imagine Tech was nuts. 2 weekends next Friday and Saturday. We had the biggest house we've ever had or something. That's awesome. An outlier Mamma Mia. Yeah, fucking typical Mamma Mia shit. That's amazing. No, that's such good news. Congratulations. That's so exciting. Did you get down with the cast at Chili's? Asking the real questions out here. So which way is illegal? Looks like this way is the not safe way. Yes. It is that way. Am I, like, in a tree? Must be in a tree, because even the game's like trees detected. Oh, but I'm about to get yoinked. Where? But like where? Damn. Honest question, if you were to start a new For You game and just didn't enjoy it at all for stream, would you pull the plug on it? Yes, and I have. It's been a minute, but yeah. Yeah, I would. If there was just a game that I was not jiving with even a little bit, yeah, I'd pull the plug. And I have. For Final Fantasy VII and Resident Evil 4, I think those have been the only two times where I just haven't finished a game. Because I was like, this isn't fun. Actually, I remember starting Resident Evil 4 and being like, these I can't do these controls. This isn't very fun. And then just, oh, you can even see the quantum moon there for a second, and then it disappears. That's crazy. Oh my god, you see, that's awesome, Doc. That's so great. I don't remember you playing RE4. That was a long time ago. I started it and then didn't do much after. Okay, so let's go there. Didn't join for Chili's. Devastating. Unless that's okay. Many moons have passed, yes. I actually think that I, at some point, just kind of want to do, like, a little collection of streams of games, of stuff where, like, I didn't finish. You know, like, whatever I was working on, I didn't finish. So that's the quantum moon. Right? Now it's gone because I looked away from it like a fool. Now who's calling me? Oh my god. Scam likely. Get out of here. And your vision for these shows is so incredible. You're the best actor. Aww. I probably would have cried. Especially with some of the shit that you've gone through this year, I probably would have cried. Like, cried for you. Whoa! That was a little too much. I'm just kind of flying this bitch right in here, aren't I? When I should definitely be landing it right about here. Okay. Let's get these on. Cried later that night extensively. Understood. Been there. Understood. No, you know, I didn't do much, like, community theater directing, like, when I was in... Oh, I didn't even see this here. When I was in, you know, the business. But, you know, even the little bit that I was able to do is very nice to just, like, have that appreciation from the kids. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where other many attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. If I know my brother Avens, and his spouse want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, and worry the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we would get Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum to create room for their enthusiasm. They literally said that. That's funny. That's funny. That's literally what they said. They were like, I'm sure that they'll know to adjust for our nonsense and buffoonery. And they did. This is trippy. Doing this is so trippy to me. Like, whoa. Oh no, and I'm being sent into space now. Cool. Kanoe, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly. One somehow sank down beneath the current. Should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? Gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to show you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon, and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Huh? What? So confused. Tomorrow you start to Bucks. Hey, congratulations. As much congratulations as I can. Bad news, Avens. Yara says there's a problem with the proposed power source, so that it won't be asked to fire. Oh, I read this already. Do I need to bring this with me? To the thing? Like, to the ship? just feel like bringing that with me seems kind of silly. But most of the shit I've been doing in this game feels kind of silly, so who's to say? That's awesome. Are you just doing, like, computer training and stuff to start? Probably. I don't have words of encouragement when it comes to the computer training. The computer training sucks. Computer training is not fun. And, you know, it just kind of doesn't help you with your job, but I'm sure you are used to that. All right. There are two paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to an observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Ryback says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. What if I just full send? That doesn't work, huh? Okay. Well, there's another place here. I wanted to go underneath. I can't see. Oh no! Comment made everything worth it. I didn't see that chat before. Yeah, I understand. For all the shit life has been putting you through, it's like, you know, damn. One little, like, it was worth it for, like, one person, you know? Worth it for one person to have that feeling. I mean, maybe not everything. Maybe not everything was worth it. Can I get, like, all the way up there, please? sick. Okay. Let's try to get up here. I want to get up there, but I just don't know how to do that. Ah. I don't know where to go. So I should look for maybe the Brittle Hollow Southern Observatory. This is so confusing. Have I been to this spot already? This looks familiar. But I don't know. Somebody's ship is here. Oh my. I did it. I put down the ship safely. Ship went down. Didn't sustain any bodily harm. Feldspar would have laughed at me, I bet. Haven't found a way inside this structure. The door is broken. And I know I'm not great at exploring. But I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there was one. Can't get inside from here. But I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator. Going to head north to the ruins on the equator. Okay, that sun is getting a little toasty. Have I been here yet? Oops. Is everyone unharmed? Yeah, this looks familiar. Yes, I remember. I remember that. Well, I'm on the equator. So I should probably kind of keep flying around where I am-ish. Although now I can't tell where I am, if I'm being so honest. So Monopoly Zelda, I did know that, actually. Yeah, I've seen that in stores. Are these the equator ruins in question? Oh no, this is the North Pole. Oh no. This looks familiar, though. The phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night skies. Your thought interests me. I remember this text. But that looks like a way that I could get down. Friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station. We've successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as we know we've built what works, I'm delighted. This can't be corrected, Clary. Have you seen these readings? If they would, I don't remember that text, but nothing updated, so I'm assuming I've probably seen it before. Oh, come on, game. Oh, these ruins at the equator, huh? Some sort of old know my path that starts across from my campsite Inside the ruined building with the trees going out of it. Okay. Is this like the hanging city that... Uh-oh. Well, we're not gonna find out. Yeah, not gonna find out about any of that stuff that I discovered. Because, I got yoinked over here. Matt's locked in because Matt's confused. Matt is locked in because I'm kind of just perplexed. Kind of at a loss with this game, you know? I'm like, I don't know where it wants me to go. And I'm having trouble with that. The sun blew up, but I don't know where. Oh, it's coming. There it is. There's the sun. Switch Monopoly was actually fun past the first 45 minutes. That's so true. I know, I wish it interested me after that. Here comes the sun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just having trouble, like, seeing this one. Robot, I'm not talking to you. You can relax. Thank you. No, I'm having trouble, like, figuring out what my goal should be. I think that's where my struggle is I'm definitely having trouble just figuring out where I should be going. All right. Well, it looks like I was kind of close to finding whatever path to the Southern Observatory was there. But I also want to check out this jellyfish. Everybody come and play. Throw every last care away. This game has many things, but straightforward is not one of them. Straightforward is not one of them. I completely agree. That is what I have noticed as well. I think where I am struggling, though, is just, like, not only is it, like, not straightforward, I just don't think it does a very good job of telling you, like, hey, this is what should be interesting to you. You know, it'll say, like, there's something to discover here, but, like, oh, no! But you never really figure out what that is unless you discover it. Which, I think I'm complaining about things that they put in this game on purpose. Like, you know, I think that I am complaining about things that other people probably love about this game. This happened to me last time, too. The game just fucking crashed. Finished Big Bang Theory yesterday. Started How I Met Your Mother on that episode now. Isn't that like in season like 3? That's impressive. I have the same exact feelings about this game. Yeah, it's like, it's good. It's interesting. I like that they kind of, you know, they give you a really, really interesting world to explore. I'm just like, how do I beat it? What do I do to beat it? What is, like, what are my goals? I mean, I assume my goal is to figure out how whatever alien species I'm researching and this whole time loop thing are related, because they do seem to be related. But am I trying to close it? Am I trying to discover more about it? You know, it's like, what do? And I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep exploring, and I'm going to keep looking. But man, am I confused. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go explore Brittle Hollow a lot more. It seems like there's a lot to find there. Hi. What's this?
I got you water. I didn't see you fill up your water before stream, so I wanted to make sure you were hydrated.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I do got waters. Thanks.
I need you all to redeem a lot of hydrates, or I'm gonna feel really silly for doing a nice thing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to piss my pants. Benji, don't make me piss my pants. Don't make the people make me piss my
I was
pants.
gonna say, it wouldn't be me, it would be everybody else making you.
Don't make the people
For
make me
me.
piss my pants. No, Benjamin, no.
Frankie? Donk door? Suddenly donk door.
Uh-oh.
Shows up in chat
Uh-oh.
stream.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
Icarus. Icarus.
Kid Icarus? Or just like Icarus, like you flew too close to the sun?
Flew too close to the sun. How many we got here? Hmm? 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 I just basically chugged this.
You did. Oh, thank you, Doc. RX 8 hydrate redemptions a day.
Oh, Benji, do you want to tell Doc about what we saw yesterday? The good thing we saw yesterday?
I was like,
Not the bad thing we saw yesterday. The good thing we saw yesterday.
oh my god. It was. More since we announced the show.
I don't get it.
Because his name's not Seymour, his name's
Oh,
Dylan.
Dillmore. I get it.
Yeah, you got there. You got there.
I understand.
You got there. Good job.
I'm surprised you don't sing
my God.
Suddenly Gilmore.
I have.
Oh.
It's just not something I do all the time. Because we haven't watched Gilmore Girls in a minute. Oh, we saw The Cursed Child, which was like my first like Broadway play that I saw.
I did it again.
And oh my gosh, the plot itself, it was like weakish.
Fine.
Because it was like it's set to be.
It's Avengers
during
Endgame.
well, it's set to be during the epilogue that happens at the end of the 7th book. But then what they do is they are just like, but wait, what if we like go back in time? Because they're not going to put Harry Potter in its entirety on stage. So I think what they did is very clever to get moments of like the book onto like the stage. But it was.
That's a little cheap.
But well, I mean,
in the writing
they
perspective,
weren't going to like put one of the book's adaptions on a play that wouldn't sell because they have the movies already. So they needed something new that was gonna give people like some bit of like what they were looking for outside of just like the books.
I could have gone without the time travel member berries, but that's just me.
I mean, it wasn't really member berry. It was just kind of moments of the 4th book.
And going back to the moment when Voldemort kills Harry's parents.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know.
And they also just put the main characters in the previous main characters' bodies for a scene, so that way they could just have them running around for a scene, I swear. I had a couple problems with the story, but like...
But the effects is, oh my gosh. Great. Okay, well,
effects, cool.
I'm very well aware of a Harry Potter musical existing. It's quite different than The Cursed Child. The Cursed Child actually has music and score composed by Imogen Heap, and I was like, weird, conceptual, okay, because I always think of like hide and seek, like kind of thing when I think of Imogen Heap, but like it suited what they did on stage very well. I really like the like artistic approach that they brought to the world. It wasn't like
the suitcaseography.
Yeah, the suitcaseography was great, but I loved how they had like it had a certain aesthetic. It was all very like cartoony, but still like it was in a way
British.
Yeah, I guess. The Sorting Hat had a briefcase and a bowler hat. It was very interesting, but like I was just like having a great time just like looking at all like the like effects that were happening. It was fantastic. The magic was quite magical.
The magic was pretty magical.
Their fly system is so insane. Their fly system was like lifting people off the stage. Like it was kind of insane.
And
like,
into the crowd.
And into the crowd, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. And I commend whoever played Voldemort and was on stage for 6 seconds with lines, and then 1 second when he just walked on stage and walked off.
That did happen, yeah.
But he had a whole face of makeup. It looked just like in the movie, but like more of like a, I don't know. It has a different aesthetic than the movie, but I really enjoyed it. And it was my first play that I've seen on Broadway with like no singing. It was great. I had a great time.
I'm falling and dying. Oh wait, maybe not dying, just falling.
And it was also great in comparison to Snow White, which we saw ahead of time.
God.
So it was like, wow, that was so much better than Snow White. Because, like, yes, it's like apples and oranges, but that apple was really, really, really bad.
Yeah, we saw Snow White yesterday, and it was abysmal.
Gal Gadot was there. She sang, unfortunately.
She was laughably
She looked
bad.
great
hilariously
Sometimes.
terrible.
Yeah.
I saw. You remember that
They
review I
changed,
told
like-
you about? That was like, Gal Gadot has trouble just standing there. I know what they meant.
Yeah, no, okay, so I also love Rachel Zegler so much, and she did such a great job with what she was given, but, like, oh my gosh, Patrick and Paul literally, like, pooped out the lyrics to that show. Every single song had an oh, whoa, 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 like, this is me, and it was, I don't know, I just feel like I just miss the old Patrick and Paul. Like, what about, like, whatever happened to James and the Giant Peach, Patrick and Paul? Whatever happened to Dogfight, Patrick and Paul? Like, why do we all get, like, ooh-ah-oohs and oh-oh-wohs and everything. Like, it sometimes works. Like, Greatest Showman, fine. Some of the songs worked. Dear Evan Hansen, You Will Be Found fit well for the plot, and I feel like their, like, acoustic guitar approach really, like, you know, made sense in a modern scenario, but it does
think
not
we're being
make
really
sense
generous here.
in Snow White. You know?
I think we have a lot of generous language going on here. It was terrible. It was just so bad.
I said they pooped out the word.
Oh my god.
I not?
Pasek and Paul are like an evil force in this world that need to be stopped.
But hey, yeah, everybody canceled Lin-Manuel Miranda. Maybe they can cancel him next.
Didn't cancel Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda just sold out. We all caught on.
He kind of like went into the shadows for a minute after Little Mermaid, and now he's resurfacing, and we can have him go back to the shadows.
Ain't nothing kill a man's career faster than bad art.
I just missed the passion. That's all.
That is a way up, but a way up where?
Up. I didn't know what you're playing. I mean, I know what you're playing. I just don't know what you're doing.
I was gonna say you are not helpful, Benjamin.
I just sold out an entire leg of a tour in Guitar Hero Live, so I was a little busy.
You were just a little busy being hot shit, huh?
Yeah.
Are you bringing home any compensation from said tour?
No, in fact, I spent money on a Wii U and I bought this game.
Ugh. Devastating. Wait, what's down there? I've gotten. Oh.
Okay, which song for the musical episode? Because it had a couple. Wait, no, one of them was a cover. It had Super Friends and then the cheesy proposal song. Which one are you talking about? I need to know. I'm curious.
What are you talking about?
I'm responding to Doc.
Oh. The song that they wrote for the Flash musical episode, they did one of those. That's funny.
Yeah, it was Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin's Glee reunion with Darren Criss.
Glee Union.
Yeah, because
Exploitation of
Darren
festivals.
Criss played a maestro. He
Oh,
was
the
like,
no
he
man-
and his magical powers like put them both in a coma where they were in a musical. And Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin, who played Supergirl and the Flash, were both on Glee. So people kept calling it their Glee reunion. Glee Union. Running Home to You is a really cute song because I was gonna say Super Friends is really cheesy. It's like, I don't know if I would think that's a good song, but I think it fit the plot very well. But Running Home to You is cute. I don't know, I just
You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them.
But that's just me personally. Yeah, but she didn't write that song. Melissa Benoist just did a great job singing an Audrey Hepburn song. Oh yeah.
Welcome to Benji Fire 64, everybody.
Sorry, I'm just talking to Doc. I haven't talked to Doc in a while.
I don't know how to get around here safely without perishing.
Although Benji Fire 64 is a great channel spin-off game.
I shouldn't have given you any ideas.
And now I'm gonna take it to the bank. Thanks, Matthew.
You will take it to the bank over my dead body.
No, because I can bring it
I make double money? Where?
I don't know. Whatever I would spend it on is usually gonna contribute to either the house or to you. So like,
Lame.
hypothetical.
I was hoping I was getting money, like, into the account.
Oh, well, I mean, if I did have any fire to say more, we could take a spin off of your channel so you can make more use of
Surface and tech.
I don't know how that works.
What did I just do?
Seriously.
Okay.
Like, Matt, this isn't about you, God. What would make you think that he was about you?
I don't know. How foolish of me.
On your channel?
How foolish of me.
I'm just being silly.
I don't remember where I put this thing. I have a scroll.
Triangle? Is there a triangle shaped hole somewhere?
There is. I just don't remember where it is.
Oh.
But yeah, there is.
I see.
That way is a death path.
Okay, I leave you to Yuki. My back is starting to hurt sitting like this.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
When do you want to have dinner? It's here.
Whenever you want to have dinner. I'm like ready whenever. I'm not like starving, but I could eat whenever.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're ready and I'll eat with you.
Okay. I'm kind of hungry, so probably will succumb to it soon.
Succumb to the darkness. Feed me.
No, literally.
Your
feed
stomach
me.
is saying, feed me, Matthew. Feed me. Suddenly, Matthew's getting a bit peckish.
No, that's so true.
Sweet, yummy Greek food waits at the end. That was good.
I don't know what to do with that voice sometimes. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Man. I have the scroll still. I might be able to read it somewhere else. I'm so confused. I'm having such a hard time figuring this game out, man. All right, launch me back. Okay, wait. If I take this one out, put it down, put this one in there. Why we should buy a new vessel? Oh no. Okay. I don't know what any of that means. Ow. This is so confusing. I have no idea, man. Fast recording file. Oh, what? Casing means losing valuable knowledge. However, it's knowledge you have little hope of recovering. It'd be best to relearn. I'd very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. It's the safest path for our clan. Our goal is worth the risk. Is it though? We tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. So don't have the original design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Poke apprenticed to Anona, created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Are you kidding? Please don't let me get stuck here. That would be so stupid. Thank God. I was like, that would just be so ridiculous. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice. For the Black Hole Forge to be in my core, not for his. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him is short. I miss my old mentor deeply. The chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in the star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I had bitten off a larger portion than what I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble Plume. My father said no might perish there. Mentor Coleus and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Emperor Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. What Blurry and I have learned that the fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. There's no guarantee. Used to play in Fossil Fish Cave as children. Oh! I walked into the ghost matter. All right. Well, I'm still, like, kind of just as clueless. I am so clueless. I'm so clueless. I don't know if I'm any closer to figuring out, like, what the deal is here. You know, like, if I'm at all close to figuring out what do I do to, like, stop these things? How did the closet open again? I tell him every single time, please close the closet door if I'm streaming. Please close the bedroom door while I'm streaming. Leave the sound trapped in here. And also, just so not everybody's looking into our closet. And every single time, he knows. He knows these things. Without fail. Every time. I always have to close something. Worth it. Oh, I've been here for sure. Okay. I didn't look at my computer. So it seems like Dark Bramble is the key to a lot of things here. But I'm definitely kind of freaked out by it. So I keep not going. I don't even know if I've seen this little landing site here. Maybe I have. Okay. I think I have found this before. This is the Tower of Knowledge? Hi? Am I still going the right way? I actually don't know. This I don't appear to be. Have I seen this yet? Ascend these stairs. I can't. Oof. Well, I can't ascend, so there's got to be another way, right? Oof. Well, that was a save. Huh. Oof. I didn't realize that was going to kill me. This is going bad. I don't know. This is going bad. This is going really bad. I'm just like... I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. It's just like... I'm trying my best with this one. I'm really trying my best. I don't know. And I know that, like, you know, I know that you reach a credits sequence at some point. Like, I know you can beat the game. It's just like... the exploration is tough. The... Shut up, robot. The, like, act of physically exploring is difficult. And, trying to figure out the best place to go next is difficult. And just, kind of just going around is just hard. But it's looking like there's more to find in the Hanging City, so I'm just going to try to go there again, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, see that? What is that? What is that? I have to know, but I just keep, like... Uh-oh. Ever talk to Benji about... No, but I can. Honestly, I didn't because I figured you were going to message him. No, but I can. I absolutely can. I'm sure that that's something he would be down for. No, but I'll absolutely talk to him about it. I think he would try. I think he would go for it. He likes to yap. I'm sure as long as it can embolden his opportunities for yapping, that he would probably be into it. So yeah, I'll talk to him about it. I think he would be into it. All right, so I guess I'm gonna go back to the Hanging City. I don't know, man. doing our town? Oh no. On purpose? It's the top choice with the kids? No. Children, no. Pretty okay acting exercises, yeah. But that's literally it. I also think it's a pretty okay acting exercise for people it's like an appropriate age for. Oh my. Oh my. Sorry, I'm having trouble here. Okay. What's this? Just caution, a black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Yeah, Mary, I have dealt with that just a couple times. Oh, bridge is going goodbye? Oh, excellent. So this will be our only stop. Nope, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any area we've found so far. Temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks. Temporary settlement. Whoa. Given concerns about our settlements, a new, less temporary shelter? Need to stay close to the escape pod, so Felix, come on. Yep. Let's now save ourselves. Here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to merely survive. Need not merely survive, but thrive. I feel like that was pretty important. I feel like a lot of that was pretty important, actually. Okay, so that looks like a path. But I should figure out what's going on over here first, right? Is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel? The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. Signal looked like an eye, round with the circle at the center of the top, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Okay. So now I'm more confused than before. That's awesome. Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Woof. I feel like I gotta go quick. Sorry, I'm locking in a little bit because I feel like I don't have much time left. Is this just an oxygen center? Looks like it. Why did the vessel crash into that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, and Anona and I checked before the warp core navigation systems were both well. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. So somebody is still stuck. Somebody tried to get out with an escape pod and couldn't. I think that's kind of what I'm understanding here. Well, shit. Pieces of the city are just kind of dipping. Where was that spot that I saw that would have let me climb up somewhere over here? That doesn't sound good. So if this is the way to the more permanent settlement, are they still here? The hell? course. Welcome to this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of this. Oh, that was my pillow. Source of the signal, which we've chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. What is the eye signal? Of note from the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age. Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. Signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it's a relic from a previous universe. Early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye of the universe? Much older? Perhaps it's a cosmic library? It's a more advanced being? It's the source that brought us here. No! No! Man. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more run, and then I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sweating, I'm definitely freezing. Face feels like it's radiating heat. Sounds like you're getting sick, my friend. These things used to rake the stage real. Like the sand? I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, it's irritating. It gets everywhere. One more run like this. It kind of is, though, isn't it? In a way, like, isn't it kind of? It feels like one. What did I just discover? We're gonna play 12 minutes. No. Never made it out of Dark Bramble, so I gotta go explore Dark Bramble, don't I? Yes, I'm sure that there is more to explore in the Hanging City. But another... Maybe I should look at Dark Bramble just like a little bit. Where is Dark Bramble? There it is. It's another time loop game. Super interesting story. Much shorter than this one. Get hooked on time loops. This could be... It could be a fun one-off. Okay. Interesting. No, this whole time loop thing is... I didn't realize this was a genre, like, in of itself. It's confusing me here, that's for sure. But this is also probably a pretty extreme example. But here, I am certainly confused. James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe? What? Oh, they were like fully ready to just put me in this planet's booty hole, basically. Is there anything else to find on, like, these surrounding little planetary bits? Not that I can really tell. Do all these little holes go somewhere else? Oh! Sorry, my computer just made a noise and it scared me. Oh, no! Man. Thing to say to freak people out on an elevator, fake phone call and say you're waiting on the doctor to call. See you TB. Yeah, you ever see Parasite? It's basically the same thing. There's a scene in that movie where they basically do that. Dark Bramble is a good name. So should I not go into the red light then? Where is it? Yummy. No, literally got consumed. Whole quantum moon thing is a fucking mystery to me too. Because it seems as though there is a like another escape pod like still stuck in here. Shit. I can't go right because I fucked my ship up. The hell? Oh, that's literally one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I get to that situation. You know? I mean, at that point, it was kind of like there was really not a whole lot for me to do because my ship was so fucked up. But is there like a correct path that I'm supposed to take? That I'm like supposed to know? I don't know. I feel like I just didn't really find out a whole lot today on my excursions. I just feel like I didn't learn a whole lot. There's still apparently more that I can find at the Whoa. Y'all saw the quantum moon there, right? There's also apparently more to discover at like the jellyfish site. Which I don't exactly remember how I got to. think I got to it here, actually, if I wasn't mistaken. All right. If I die in here, I'm going to call it quits after this. Oh. I hacked up. I didn't mean to do that. It's going to go. Okay. So let's go check out where it landed. Alrighty. Let's go on in. This is so trippy to me. So it looks like that's like almost where it came out of. This is very trippy and difficult to figure out. Ah. I've been here. I know I have. Oh. I'm just gonna leave my ship here. I'm not planning on surviving this. So I was told that there is more to explore here. Outside of Giant's teeth, they were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. Thing tastes terrible. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish insides from getting zapped. Going inside of this jellyfish interior cavity to see if it tastes any better. Do not eat. Incredible. Well, I have only ever seen these things inside of Giant's Deep. Whoa. Hello? I'm just gonna keep flying around. Ow. That was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. Want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish. There was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. And to him, that is how he got to, like, the inside of Giant's Deep. Because I assume now I'm on the outside of Dark Bramble, which I am. Oh. I just left their orbit. Well. Well. That's how I die. So, I'm going to check my ship notes one more time. I'm going to see if there's anything that I discovered. I don't know what I was supposed to discover in that area. But my ship's log did get updated at one point, so let's go check it out. But I am going to get ready to sign off. I've had enough space exploring, I think, for one day. But tomorrow, I am going to actually play Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. Like I said, I was going to last week before I realized that I didn't have any Chapter 1 footage. So we're actually going to play that tomorrow. And we'll come back to this Wednesday and then Breath of the Wild on Thursday. And I am really, really in the home stretch of Breath of the Wild. I just have, you know, the Champions Ballad stuff to do. And that's quite literally it. That is all I have left to do. So I'll do a chunk of it, I assume, on Thursday. I don't think I'll be able to do the entire thing, but I'll at least be able to do some of it. Let's see. Did I get anything new here? No. But there's nothing more to find here. So, looks like next time... I should check out maybe Adel Rock. Adel Rock and Ash Twin, I guess. Seems like the next kind of logical places for me to go, so I'll keep my eye on that for next time. But until then, get my music going again. Sorry. Wrong screen. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. I am going to get some food in my tummy and get some sleep. So yeah, I will see you guys all tomorrow with some Poppy Playtime. I'm anxious. I'm anxious to get to Poppy Playtime tomorrow, but excited regardless. So, directorial, hard to cut to credits. I know, right? It was a directorial choice. I just think it was a stylistic choice. If you don't get it, that's not my problem. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, of course. Thanks for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me as always. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Hopefully I can like make some more progress on this next time. I feel like I just have not found anything, so we'll see how things go. But I love you all. I will catch you all tomorrow evening. Have a great night, and yeah, see you all later. Mwah. Love you all.